Bonjour. I'm American, so I don't really speak. You speak English? Well, you look very beautiful. What are you guys up to later tonight? A restaurant? You don't want to spice it up a little bit and hit like a club or something? Not tonight? All good. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your dinner. Take care of yourself. Yeah, it wasn't feeling it, so I just off. Clavicular. Don't look me up though. I could.
Are you famous?
Yeah.
Have a good time in Paris. I hope you will enjoy it.
All right, take care of yourself. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Oh, sure.
Wait a minute, that's Clavicular?
Yeah, because the game is different when you're overseas, bro. All that it's like the game is different outside of Miami. The same way you're gonna get girls in Miami is not the same way that you're gonna get girls in Los Angeles. It's not the same way that you're gonna get girls in New York. People don't understand. You gotta change your approach based on where you're at. Like Miami and Houston might be the same because it's nightlife, party, and the shit, kind of, sort of. But New York is a completely different ball game. Chicago's a different ball game. LA's a different ball game. You gotta adapt to where you are, and he can't adapt. He can only do one thing. Hey, I got money. You want to come to the club? That's all he knows. Hey, I got money. Want to smash? Because these Miami hoes be throwing it at him. That's not gonna happen every place.
Looks like young Sheldon in the face. Ah, hell nah. The thing I
Crazy.
like about all these experts that exist on the internet is when they go outside and interact with people in real life. When you're saying things to a phone screen, a camera, or a computer screen with nobody giving you any pushback or real world feedback on the advice that you have or things that you say, you can get off whatever that you want. And that's why this whole Clavicular situation is so interesting. He's built this brand off of looks being the ultimate cheat code to life. But recently, everything that was supposed to prove that this philosophy was correct and that he should be the go-to guy to listen to has actually been making him look worse. His plastic surgeries get him mocked by his own fans. His confidence seems to be shaken on stream. And now in Paris, his trip that he's taking is exposing the biggest problem with this whole image. Real life does not always reward clout like the internet does. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go
I already
a long,
subscribed,
long
my
way
brother.
for the channel. My subscriber count is
Already did, my brother.
basically the channel ASAP. Now, back into the video.
Grab your mirror,
Oh, Moggs. Yeah, that's pretty good.
right?
Way better, yeah.
Look at that. You can see the difference now, one side and the other.
I like it.
Yeah, and this is swollen.
Yeah, I can
Over
tell.
there, so that will go away.
As a grown ass man, you went, laid down, and had surgery on your face is ridiculous, brother. There's no coming back from that. You had surgery on your face as a grown ass man. That's female shit. You just get your fat ass in the gym. You can literally get all the, like, I felt like my face was a little chubby. I felt like I had a little, you know what I'm saying, a little gut. I changed my diet. I stopped eating out. I started getting my, you know what I'm saying, my 8,000, 10,000 steps in daily. You know, I made the changes and I'm seeing the results. I started taking care of my face, taking care of my teeth. Like, I'm seeing the results. Why the hell would you take the shortcut and get this surgery, record it and post about it, and expect niggas not to call you out for it? Niggas don't even like when girls get BBL. So you think they're gonna like when you get plastic surgery as a man? Crazy.
Way better. Moggs pretty hard.
Looks maxing may not be a new concept or conversation, but it seems as though Clavicular is taking it to an entire new level. I think most people agree with the concept that, hey, maybe doing a little bit of push-ups, maybe doing a little bit of sit-ups, maybe cutting your hair, a new outfit as a way to make yourself more presentable for the world is a perfectly fine way to go about, you know, looks maxing or being more desirable to the person that you're trying to attract. And then in pops Clavicular, somebody that we've been following for the past couple of months, God knows why, probably because it's been force-fed down our timelines. Seeing his looks maxing journey, from weightlifting to peptides to taking literal drugs, and I'm talking about, you know, illegal drugs in order to make his jawline look a certain way or make him not want to eat, to even putting an actual hammer to his face. Clavicular has done some of the most extreme things in the world when it comes to changing his physical appearance. And I will say it's had a bunch of different mixed receptions and reviews, but this one that he's doing now, this surgery kick that he's on, is totally, and I mean totally, not accepted by anybody in his community or beyond.
Michael Jackson just tipped $2. There's a Greek tragedy to this, a man of vanity who earned his riches pursuing beauty, and those same riches botched him in pursuit of more beauty.
Well, I obviously ascended, and everyone's gonna know it.
That's not true, bro. See, he's no different than a girl that just gets a BBL. Because the girl with the BBL thinks, oh, I got this BBL, I'm so thick, I'm so pretty, everyone's gonna want me. And yeah, they're gonna want you to smash, but once they smash you, or once they even start talking to you, they're gonna realize, oh, she's stupid. It's the same thing when you do all this extra stuff because you want to look good. You're working all on the exterior and not working on the interior because you're not focused on what really matters. Yeah, looks matters, but there's a guy out here that's fat as hell that's smashing all types of top tier shit right now. You know why? Partially because of money, but it's also because he has a personality. You ever heard of fat funny guy and he gets all the hoes? You know why? Because he has personality. The nigga that's the jock on the football team or the basketball star, they have no personality. Their personality is basketball. That's why they did, you know, it's not a coincidence, bro.
Soon. I'll be vindicated and have the last laugh. I'll have the last laugh over all these fuckers. Give it like another couple of days when I'm in Paris Fashion Week, mogging to death. That'll be very, very
RP
easy.
speaking
Don't even worry about it. All right, don't even worry about it.
It's not inherently about the surgery itself. I think people can identify that, hey, there might be some use cases for a surgery, but it's this continued endeavor to do the extreme thing over and over again in order to improve your appearance. I think it shows more of an insecurity about Clavicular. This chase for self-improvement when you're never finished gets to the point where you're willing to go underneath the knife. This is why you even have some of his fans in his own chat making fun of him and cracking jokes on him. Because now it seems as though, one, he looks like young Sheldon, but two, he's never satisfied with the way that he looks.
Dr. Miami just tipped $3. Clavicular, I hope you are enjoying your new nose. I designed it to look like Gandhi. One question, why go to a butt doctor for a nose job? Giga Jester.
I can't. I do not even want to stream. Do not make fun of me. It's almost done recovering. Do not make fun of me. All right, please, do not make fun of me. Please.
You care too much about people think.
Pinto just tipped $2. Hello, Braden. Good to see you are transitioning into a Jew more and more every day, including the nose. Love from Tel Aviv.
I hate this this is the worst job ever. I hate doing this. This is why I don't stream.
Shop just tipped $2. Bro looks like
You signed up for this.
It's over Clav, you are a joke. Dylan Latham.
It's crazy that he's saying all this, but you signed up for this, bro. You literally you curated your fan base, you curated like your streams, you curated everything. You pushed this agenda of look max and all this shit, and a lot of people were dealing with it when you were just bone smashing and shit, because it like you can sell bone smashing to idiots because it looks manly and tough. Yeah, I'm hitting myself with a hammer. Yeah, crack my jaw, get chisel jawline. But when you start going under the knife and shit, no man's gonna get behind that, bro. Even the incels can't get behind that because it's crazy as hell. Like no one's jacking that, bro. You know what I mean? You said jack me or clap me, they said we're doing neither. We're doing neither.
Legacy, it's over Chud Boy, you're lacy maxing.
I think it's fair to say that he's clearly self-conscious about his looks, not just because he's getting these surgeries, which of course is a clear indicator, but also due to the fact that when these people joke with him or poke and prod at all these surgeries, he's getting offended. Even when somebody goes and makes a clearly fake Dr. Miami account and sends him a TTS message about how he made his nose, he still feels like it's just not good enough, or he feels ugly, or he feels like this is hurting him to the point where he's saying like, yo, this is not the job for me, etc., etc. This is the same audience that praised him for being attractive, thanked him for putting them on the path of getting their own looks in order, and said that, you know, you're one of the more better looking guys on the internet. Now they have turned heel on him and are saying, yo, you look like a doofy for going under the knife for ultimately the attraction of men. Because let's be clear, Clavicular has a girlfriend, and even his girlfriend thinks that this is a pointless surgery.
Really?
For what?
You didn't need this.
Yeah, but I wanted it.
It
Well,
looks so painful.
could always
It's
look
gonna hurt.
better.
You could always look better.
Correct. This looks maxing.
This right here is
Does that not sound like the male version of getting a BBL? Like, imagine you, like, I had this conversation with girls be like, oh yeah, I want to get a BBL, and I've literally been like, you don't need that, like, you're stupid, like, why are you doing that? It's gonna be painful, you're gonna bleed, why do you want to do that? That's literally the male version. It's the same shit. The same thing she's saying is the same talking points I would say to a female. That's why it's stupid. None of it makes sense, gang. It's kind of just like, okay, what are we doing this for? And like they said, enough is never gonna be enough, because he's always gonna want to just look as, like, even as a man, you're not supposed to look like attractive for real. Like, you can be in shape and you can look like, you know, like a pretty boy, I guess, quote unquote. But that's natural. Either you got it or you don't. Even the pretty boys, they get a lot of shit because a lot of girls don't want a quote unquote pretty boy. The standard is a nigga with a beard who looks a little scruffy and is like, he's strong, but a lot of girls don't want a six pack. They want a dad bod for the most part. Like, you know, they want a manly look, and this isn't manly. You look soft, you look feminine, you look, you know, it just look too girly.
Going to Paris to get validation from Paris Fashion Week and from the more conventionally attractive people over in Paris. But what happens when you get over to Paris and it still doesn't work out for you?
We have other friends coming, we'll see with them.
All right.
Well,
Your loss.
yeah, we'll let you guys have a good night.
Your loss is crazy.
Fuck, that's sad. We'll just hand out the rest
okay,
of them.
go.
Listen, I always say, I have the worst game, so I don't claim to ever be something I'm not. I'm not a fucking pickup artist. I'm a fucking autist. You know, I'll tell you everything you need to know about looks maxing, but going up to chicks, not my specialty whatsoever.
Okay, then I'll teach you.
That's because you have no personality, bro. All you got to do is just have some type of look. It's really this simple. You walk up to them, be like, "Excuse me," and you say like a little pickup line, or you can be just get straight to the point, be like, "You are beautiful, like you are pretty as hell. Like, what's your name? Excuse me," like, you know, some shit like that. It's easy. It was 50-50. If you're gonna do a pickup line, though, you got to make sure it's not corny. You got to say some shit that actually makes sense. But you can, you know, it's that simple, and then you have a conversation from there. It's like no really such thing as being bad as talking to a girl. You just have bad social skills.
Because French girls are different also, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
In Miami, you go up, you say, "Hey, slut, you want to fuck?" And it works.
Yeah, here it doesn't work
Different
like that.
game.
For me, at least.
Different game.
Clavicular is not working for you. The funniest thing about all this
Different game.
is that it's not just the awkwardness of the interaction. It's the fact that Clavicular even looks confused that there is some sort of awkwardness. Like he's thinking that all the things that he's planned and worked for and thought about and works where he's normally from should just work universally everywhere. He's out there talking as if his presence of just existing should just be enough for people. Like these people are just supposed to know who he is, but he's finding out in real time that in Paris, and I would presume in other places, that American live streaming room shit that he be getting off, that shit don't work. These women don't care about your online lore. They don't care about your fan base. They don't care about the fact that you're clavicular. This is where that whole looks maxing ideology that he keeps preaching becomes shaky. Not only does it put you in this constant loop of changing your body to better yourself, even to the tune of going underneath the knife, but it's also not being shown in real time that it's giving you the access in which people claim it's supposed to. So what are you supposed to do when the access isn't there? Naturally, you'd probably rely on things that, I don't know, don't have anything to do with your looks, maybe your personality, your wit, your charm, all these other things. But that's not what looks maxing preaches.
Exactly.
The internet can convince you that you're some sort of handsome Squidward type feature because the chat spams these.
But in real life, none of that shit matters. I'm glad. See, I just love when I say something and then the person I'm reacting to validates what I'm saying, because I know what the hell I'm talking about. You can have all the looks in the world, all the money in the world. Why do you think Boston Richie is tricking? Because Boston Richie has no personality. Duh. So when soon it's like it gets time to actually like do something with substance, he's gonna be like, yeah, let's ball out, let's do this. Yeah, had his money, had his bag, had this, had that. And these girls are gonna take that and go fuck a nigga that actually has some personality and has like something to offer them. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, get out of here. Bro, be safe. Yeah, this is interesting.
No one likes that.
Say that.
No one likes that.
Ain't safe, bro. Fuck this shit. Yeah, this is not safe. Bro, why is it so fucking ghetto here? Like, what is this shit?
Ghetto is
The most
crazy.
ghetto shit ever. Just the thing is, people are already fighting like just randomly on their own, so that shit turns into a brawl quickly.
Ghetto is crazy.
Monsieur Clavicular, you look like a petite baby. You know,
But that's why people gotta understand the culture before they go somewhere. Like, I wouldn't just go to Dubai and start live streaming. I'm pretty sure no one like America is the only place I've seen that niggas can walk around live streaming and not have any issues. Looking at Speed, Marlon, all these other people that be streaming in different places, even like the only places I've seen people kind of be cool with it is like the Asian countries, like Japan, Korea, you know, stuff like that. And they messed it up over there too, because these niggas over there doing all types of crazy weird shit. So that now the Asian people over there hate that shit. They hate it. Look at Johnny Somali and all the other people that do weird stuff over there. So now people just hate streamers in general because they all known for doing weird shit. It's getting like that in America too, but most Americans are bots. And see, it's a lot of independence in America. So people in America, like, oh, they don't like come to a universal opinion. People in these other countries come to a universal opinion like, yeah, that shit's weird. People in America are kind of like, no, I like it, and I like it, I don't like it, and everybody got their own little way how they feel. But most people in other countries hate it.
Paris experience. In a quote, he says, "I thought I did something wrong to upset people in France, but it turns out the French are impolite shitbags. Girls from the US are a lot more attractive than EU, simply because the gene pool was devastated during World War II. All the good genes died in war, while the physically unfit stayed back and reproduced. So I'm going to offer my looks maxing course 50% off to the French because not only do they need it, but they also can't afford it at full ticket." So
yeah, so that's basically him just like trying to what's the word he's trying to make himself feel better. That's the best way to put it. He's just being like, yeah, I know I got rejected. I know no one likes me. I know I'm a weirdo, but yeah, it's y'all fault because y'all supposed to like me and love me. It's cool, it's whatever. Y'all get over it. And here's some, like, me trying to make some money off of it. The nigga kind of stupid. But that's what he built his brand and personality off of. I've never agreed with any of the shit that he said. Like, honestly, I feel like all that red pill, look max and all this shit, it's not too many dating gurus or guys out there trying to give advice that are like giving genuine advice. And most of this shit is kind of weird. Hey, shout out to him, bro. I mean, shit. Hope he changes his behavior soon because it's getting bad.